Finally! The Game Awards are upon us. The most exciting time of the year. The date we all mark on our calendars. Forget Christmas! We want to watch the Game Awards, where the awards definitely go to the games that deserve them the most. For sure. The awards that are decided by the best gamers, the best critics, Game Journal. Oh, that's right. These awards are a joke. I can't seem to jump. Why is there a wall there? 0 out of 10. Too hard. The Game Awards have people coping and seething, coming up with brand new ways of coping about people not liking their favorite game, Ghost of Antifa. The execs of the gaming industry are probably dreading all of the award shows. It is all pretty funny. Let's talk about it. Yes, the Game Awards are indeed upon us. Now, they should have changed the name to the Expedition 33 Awards, to be honest with you. These award shows truly do not matter in the slightest. It is just an accolade these game studios can slap on the cover of their games. But we elite pro gamers who beat RE4 with an S+ rating on professional, we know better. We know that Black Myth should have won last year. It was like 30 hours of pure quality gameplay. Great game. We know that The Last of Us 2 winning Game of the Year is the biggest scandal in gaming history. Seriously, I could play that game for the 12 to 15 hours it is and criticize it for 15 hours. I won't do that, but I could. The absolute giga chads among us decided that The Last of Us 2 ended within the first hour. I personally have never paid that much attention to the Game Awards, but now I have this channel, I can't really ignore them because it's all anyone's talking about. Come on, guys, what are we doing? We're really paying attention to an award show where the awards are decided by games journalists who embarrass themselves all year round, talking about games? Sure, alright. Sure. There's an unskippable photography minigame. I'm sorry. Featuring 3 women posing in front of a camera, as well as a central character that takes off her shoes. No. Oh, that was just GameSpot's review of Death Stranding 2, where they are discussing questionable tropes around women. Now, maybe if the reviewer didn't find feet so sexual, they wouldn't have had a problem. Feet, bro, what is that about? The germaphobe in me will never understand it. Ever. But yes, a game journalist deemed that worthy to discuss. I mean, if game journalists consider that bad, they should see the mods I have installed in Resident Evil 4. I'm joking. The very same game journalists have lost their minds over the White House posting Trump as Master Chief. It's abhorrent. It's disgusting. They're ruining our games. This is not Halo. Those memes did absolutely nothing to Halo at all. They just got upset because they don't like Trump and wanted to defend their political position in gaming articles. Meanwhile, I get called a grifter for pointing out when political ideologies are affecting the games. Make it make sense. You do not need a master's degree in storytelling or film to see it. It's right there. It is not written well enough to be subtext.
It's right there. In your face.
Beating you over the head with a sledgehammer. But I'm the problem, hypocrites. Anyway, you, the handsome audience, gets to have some impact on the vote. Yes, you do. About 10%. Yeah, that's it. Your opinion is worth 10%. The journalists, 90%. Yes, the game journalists who care more about ideologies try to strong-arm devs into making games that align with their ideologies and also hate gamers. Those same journalists matter more than you.
Come on, Jeff, this is ridiculous.
So I have no idea why anyone cares about these award shows. They're all just pointless fart-sniffing contests. Though we have already had one award show, the Golden Joystick Awards, where Expedition 33 won every award it was nominated for. God damn! Hey, Ubisoft, you watching Ubisoft? You see this? This could have been us, but now it's just me. They won Best Supporting Performer with Ben Starr, Best Lead Performer with Jennifer English, Best Visual Design, Best Soundtrack, Best Storytelling, Studio of the Year, Ultimate Game of the Year. Wow, that is a lot of pointless awards that this excellent game just won. I'm happy for them, the first of many awards that they'll get throughout this award season. I may not care about these awards, but them winning these awards is actually kind of a good thing. A good thing for them and a good thing for the industry. But what's this? The actors decided to talk. Oh no! Why? Why do they open their damn mouths? Ben Starr, winner of Best Supporting Performer, ran his damn mouth saying, "This industry is hard. We are celebrating today astonishing video games, but there are many people who should be here who aren't because they are laid off from the industry." Okay, Ben, okay, we'll let you cook. But can you land? can you land? Many people might criticize me for grandstanding right now, but the one thing that Sandful do and have done is respect people that work for them. They respect the people that they are making games for, and they want to make them good. That is why this game is great. It's because they wanted to make it good for the people they're making it for. They didn't want it to be popular, so they wrote characters that are flawed. They wrote characters that are broken. They wrote characters that ultimately you might hate. I'm very, very fortunate to potentially play one of them. My goodness, did he just land? He just cooked some prime steak with that speech. It's been a while since I've seen an actor talk and not say something astonishingly stupid, but he is exactly right. Though I personally would have delivered it with a touch more sarcasm. Who knew that when you make games for gamers, gamers will like the game? Who knew that when you write characters well, people actually like them? It's crazy. But he is right. Although I do disagree with a teeny tiny detail. Now, I love blaming the industry for a lot of problems in gaming as much as the next misogynistic grifter, but let's not pretend like all these devs are super talented and produced great games. Though we've had a great year of outstanding games, there has been trash. And I'm sorry to say, actually, no, I'm not sorry. A lot of devs deserve to be fired. When you do a bad job, don't be shocked when you get fired. He did deserve that award, by the way. Him or Daredevil. I personally would have gave it to Daredevil. Gustav was... he was so good. And they took him from me. But Ben Starr wasn't the only actor with things to say. Yes, Jennifer English, winner of the Best Lead Performer Award, gave a speech. I guess the anti-woke who have been championing Expedition 33 to win Game of the Year since the TGA announcement are now gonna change their mind now when the lead actress says, I chose queer joy. She said, what? Trash game! Woke game! I take everything good I ever said about Expedition 33 back. Or I don't care. If you watch the speech, she basically says she connected with the character through her own journey of living a life that wasn't authentic to her. Pretending to be straight, I guess, and choosing to accept that she is gay. I don't know, and I don't really care. All I know is that Mael is my favorite character of the year in anything movies or games. And however Jennifer got herself to deliver that epic performance,
very interesting, but I don't care.
Crazy, right? The misogynistic, homophobic grifter's favorite character of the year was a woman played by a lesbian woman. Stop doing that. You're ruining the narrative we have against people like you. I don't know why, just because she's a lesbian, people think that we will have a problem with that. Why the f*** would I care who these people sleep with? Like I said earlier, I'm a germaphobe and I think all human contact is disgusting. Now there's stupid, right, assuming that we hate gay people. And then there is ultra stupid. Exhibit A. Funny thing is, the grifters glaze Expedition 33 even though Jennifer English is openly queer, but then try to cancel Yote, make it make sense. What a genius this guy is! And the cope of Antifa continues. It's almost as if these people just don't understand, well, the English language. We have explained many times what our problem with Erika Ishii is. She's an activist who hates people who think differently to her. Oh, and she's also an Antifa supporter. Now, I do not give a fuck that she's a lesbian. It is that simple, yet it's so hard to comprehend for these corpo-slurping morons. That is a nice segue into yet more cope of Yote. I am so sick of this game, bro. Now, before we get to the cope, apparently I have to apologize for what I said about Ghost of Antifa. I was wrong. It has sold 3.3 million, not the 7 million I estimated. Just watch the videos before you make yourselves look stupid. They're also using the Kakana lists again, because Ghosts of Antifa is now the 10th best-selling game in the US. Only on revenue. That doesn't include Nintendo digital sales or Xbox digital sales. So this list tells us nothing in regard to how these games actually compare to each other. But 10th? Now, I've made this joke before, but I'ma do it again. I am the #1 YouTuber who wears a suit and a hat and shorts, who uses a microphone like this, who is also English and does not drink alcohol. Am I #1 yet? You see how stupid that is? But anyway, it did indeed win Console Game of the Year. Congrats! Yes, a round of applause for the activists, I mean game devs. Game devs. Ultimate Game of the Year was won by Expedition 33. That is also on consoles. What is this, some pity award? Maybe they need to stretch out the runtime for advertisers, I don't know. But a lot of people are upset that Ghost of Antifa was not nominated for Game of the Year. It is a sad day for Sony fanboys. No. All that time I spent glazing the game on X for nothing. I said it was my Game of the Year. How can I be wrong? Not to tear down Expedition 33, but it wasn't on any level as good as Ghost of Antifa. I don't care what wins, but let's just be clear, it wasn't even close. It's amazing how wrong some people can be. That is rage bait, it has to be. The thing is, Ghost of Antifa wasn't even Sony's best game of this year. They should be championing Death Stranding too. They're not even talking about it being nominated for Game of the Year. They are just salty about Ghost of Antifa. And there is a lot of forced Expedition 33 hate, by the way, a lot. Not a single Expedition 33 character is better written than Ellie. Not even the best character in The Last of Us. Try again. I hope this game fucking loses the Game of the Year. Skill issue, get good. Shroud has also been losing his mind over Arc Raiders not being nominated. The hate is forced and full of baiters. One might call them master baiters. It's either people looking for attention or people who hate JRPGs, or they are a fan of JRPGs and hate that this game has become such a popular game. None of it matters. Expedition 33 is the best game made in not only this year, but the last few years. And it's not just the gameplay. No season passes, no stores, no monetization. It was £44. And it wasn't ruined by some activist nutjob. The only people that should want this game to not win all of the awards it's nominated for are the big execs in the industry and activist game devs. This game just proves that whatever twisted, greedy corpo way they believe games should be made and believe games should be is wrong. It's not a generic formulaic story like Sony keep pumping out. It doesn't have traditional mainstream popular gameplay. It's not full of slap quests. It's not trying to be preachy or push a message. It's got themes within its great storytelling, but it's not pushing any political agenda. It's talented devs that had the freedom to create a great game that isn't filled to the brim with microtransactions. It's good for the customers when a game like this gets the recognition it deserves. Honestly, I could do a super detailed review for this game for like 3 hours. Actually, I could stream right now and talk about the game non-stop for 5 hours. It's a damn good game. The awards are a joke anyways. I'm not voting. I don't give a f***. Journalists picking the best game of the year? Okay. Honestly, I'm sitting back here with my popcorn enjoying the show, enjoying all those sweet salty tears from the Sony fanboys, who by the way have become the most insufferable fanboys of them all. Xbox are just sad, I feel sorry for them. Nintendo are at least somewhat self-aware. Yep, Nintendo have me by the balls and I love it. PC elitists, I know what you're thinking. No, I am not a PC elitist. I am a whore. That is the best way to describe it. I go wherever it's best to be a gamer. I have no loyalties whatsoever. You can't tie down this lone wolf. For those of you who didn't see my post about how dumb I was and are confused as to why there was no Thursday video, that would be because I deleted it on accident. I tried to recover it, but it was unrecoverable. Not my proudest moment, but I've learnt my lesson not to delete documents that look important and then not delete the recycling bin straight after, without checking that as well. It was just a fun video where I picked all my personal winners of each award at the Game Awards. Not any real discussion, just a bit of fun. That's it from me. I'll see you in the next one.